Guys, today we're taking on the Carolina Panthers. I feel like we've been playing so many NFC teams. Like we played the Eagles. Obviously, week one we lost to the Buccaneers. We beat the Chargers, and now we're playing the Panthers. I don't know. I feel like there was more AFC teams the Vikings played this year, like the beginning of the year, but I guess I was incorrect because this is all NFC all day, every day. Didn't really look at the rest of our schedule to know how many more AFC teams we have. But, guys, today we're playing in the 1 and 2 Carolina Panthers. So it should be a little bit easier today. Starting off with offense. Alright, so as always, I want to get the run game going. Now, last game we had Ty Chandler as our number one running back. And it did not work out. It really did not work out. He had like 8 rushes for maybe 59 yards at the end of the day. He had like a big run at the end, but he was absolutely freaking awful most of the game. And, you know, it is what it is. It was a bad situation, I would say, that he was put into. Because, like, again, the Chargers had a great defense last week. They played great football. But this week we're going to go Alexander Madison again. We'll see how he plays because Alexander Madison in 2 rushes last week actually had 59 yards, which was pretty dang good. And wide open, Jay Jettis and Jake Browning overthrows it. Alright, we're starting this game off freaking poorly as crap as they return the ball to our side of the field. Already starting this game off not what we wanted to start it off with. Great tackle right there by Harrison Smith. But if you guys have not seen the beginning of this franchise, these are all the players we have out, which is a good sum. That's why we have Jake Browning as our starting quarterback and not Kirko, because Kirko is out for the season. Now, this is going to be Kirko's last season with us, because we're going to be moving on to Caleb Williams, or Drake May, or Bo Nix, or somebody else after this season. But, yeah, right now it's going to be quite an interesting season. We're also probably going to have to trade for a top 5 pick at the end of the season to, you know, kind of move up and get those guys, because my guess is they're going to be a top 5 player. I mean, they're going to be top 5 in the draft, obviously. So, first down and 10 here, baby. Let's move. I was trying to move Harrison Phillips over to put him in a better spot. Why did I F that up? I tried to make the tackle, moved him too quickly down, and got him right out of play. Alright, starting this game off is not the right way, guys. Let's just get going, man. Let's just try to get going here and get this somehow steam piling in a correct direction. I feel like we run so much. Not we run so much. I feel like on our run plays, we look so good, but then we get like 2 yards. Like, we have to fight tooth and nail to get 2 freaking yards every single time we run the ball. It's very frustrating. Where's A? Okay, so I wanted to throw it right there to my tight end, A, but I guess he fell down on the play? Like, hold up. Did he actually fall down on the play? Yeah, he got bulldozed. Okay. So he got bulldozed over. I was wondering, because I was like, okay, he's my check down option across the middle in the drag route. And I'm just, like, looking the whole entire time for him. And I'm like, dude, there's no A. Like, A is not even an accessible target there. That would make sense then. He completely got bulldozed. Alright, ooh, look at how wide open that middle is on that right-hand side right there. Look how amazing Jake Browning is at throwing the football. Jake, you're killing me, man. You're killing me with these missed passes. So far this season, he's had quite a few missed passes, and they read that screen all day, every day. Holy crap. Pretty good punt. Not gonna lie, pretty good punt, but not the way we want to start this game off. Couple missed passes for Jake Browning. I will say overall this year, he hasn't been really that bad at missing passes. Like, he hasn't been perfect, but usually the missed passes haven't really cost us that much. This is definitely going to start being a problem, though, if he's still missing passes throughout the rest of this year. because we can't afford it. Like, we're going to have some tougher opponents coming up. I know the Vikings, while they don't have the toughest schedule, they definitely have some tougher opponents. They were a playoff team last year. So we're going to have to really start making those passes. And if Carolina's going to give us struggles, and the last couple weeks we have been kind of ups and downs against our opponents, like letting them come back in games, it's going to be an issue. But it's one game at a time, and we'll figure that out as time goes on. Maybe we trade for a quarterback for the trade deadline, and I don't know. Because last time the Vikings cut Jake Browning, was a whole entire problem. But potentially, maybe we don't cut him. Maybe we just have a quarterback controversy. Quarterback, battle going on here in Minnesota. And we still keep him on the roster, but he's a backup. Because if he's a backup, we didn't cut him. So we technically didn't effing cut him. The whole thing he said after beating them Vikings the other week with the Bengals. And look, the Bengals are losing 14-0, just like they did when they played the Titans in real life. So realistic, yeah. Alright. 2nd down and 10, baby. Let's go. Now, Bryce Young is very mobile. And I have to take that in consideration. But so far, he's been very immobile. Which I like. Because I don't have to be scared then. That's the positive here. But I am going to quarterback spy him because it's 3rd down and 10. And the last couple weeks we've been playing some very mobilist quarterbacks. And I don't feel like dealing with him getting a 1st down there. Alright, so incomplete pass. Field goal unit on the field now. I'm going to circle around. There we go. 2nd circle around. And I tried to jump and I got no animation. Okay. Alright. Offense, we need to get something going now. Like, that's not even a question at this point. We need to get something going. And there we go. Get Jay Jettis the ball. Get our playmakers the Whoa, Jacksonville absolutely demolished the Atlanta Falcons. Holy crap. 42-17. I know we're losing today, but we're not losing that damn bad. I don't think we're ever going to lose that damn bad. I mean, the worst I've ever lost in a franchise so far, a franchise game, was what, like 20, I would say 37 to like 17. Like, that's insane. I just realized that what the score I just said was actually very similar. The score I just said was like 7 points off of that final score right there. So it's actually really not much better overall-wise. But you know what? They're pressing Jay Jettis, okay? So just imagine the fact that they're pressing Jay Jettis. And our quarterback actually makes the throw correctly. Thank you. Thank you, Jake. And that, my friend, is how you get the job done. Alright, now we're down by 3 points. Lot easier, and so far our defense has been playing pretty serviceable football, so as long as we continue that streak of happiness, we should be fine the rest of this game. Quote on the fact of should be fine. As long as, again, nothing stupid happens here. 1st down and 10. Let's go. I'm going to go ahead and just press all my guys here. Underneath, and okay. I thought they were going to go down the sideline, the right-hand sideline. Because they had a guy that was one-on-one, and I was like, sometimes with Madden, that can get a little, sketchy, a little bit interesting. But it ended up being fine in the end, so I'm happy. Screen pass. Oh, why is 93 not fast enough, bro? If only 93 was a tad bit faster. Only 93 was a tad bit faster there. And that's wide open. GG. GG, boys. GG. Good thing is, if we hold them to a field goal here, then it's still one possession game. And at this point, with how this game is going so far, we just got to keep these to one possession ball games, okay? Wait, hold up. What? Okay, all right, hold up. Timeout. There is so many things that happen on that play. We got to break this down. So first off, I do my typical, roll off the guy, fall down, right? Then I got a sacking animation with Jalen Phillips. He breaks out of that sack. So then I have to click on Donnell Hunter. I grab onto him. So at first, the sack would have put him back at the 45. It's a 62-yard field goal. There's still a chance. And then that ends up knocking him back now to 2nd and 25 at midfield, pretty much. And they do the screen pass crap again, which actually was very effective, surprisingly enough. All right, so this would be right now around a 55-yard field goal. It's 55-yard field goal at the spot we have right now. The goal is hopefully we don't have to get into that situation where we get a 55-yard field goal for them. But hopefully, we can get a sack right here. And that's exactly what we do. This is this is a 60-yard field goal. This would be a long field goal attempt if they would have went for that, actually. So Jay Jettis has his X Factor double me activated. Which I believe I'm correct. A, come back for it. A, come back for it. Thank you, A. Exactly what we wanted right there. I wanted him to come back a lot more for that football, but I'm pretty happy with what we got there. I wanted him to go forward and just come back and sit on the route, and I could hit him, and that would have been amazing. But you know what? It worked out in the end right there, and right there that also worked out because that could have been intercepted. And I got very lucky with how that went out. I don't know if I like this just because of how long this is going to take to set up. Hold up. Addison, go deep. Oh, Jake Browning, if you could have hit him on the run. Okay, the question here is how do I want to play this? Do I want to go for a potential touchdown or do I want to take some points here? I'm going to take some touchdowns. Let's go, baby. Probably the best way to go to halftime right there. Humanly possible. Back-to-back great drives for touchdowns. And now, second half, they get ball too because they could have really doubled up there. They potentially could have went up 13-7 and got ball at the half. But instead, they now are still down. Now they're down by 4 points and go into halftime. So, GG, man. GG, Carolina. I'll say it like that. All right. Going deep, going deep. Well, we talked about his mobile upside earlier in the game, but he hasn't ran that much, so I'm not going to go crazy because our defensive line have been doing a really good job of getting pressure on him. So I'm going to kind of stick to continuing to pressure him and blitz him and not go crazy on the fact of his mobile upside. If I saw a quarterback spying him, I'm taking away a pass rusher. And I'm not trying to do that right now. I'm not trying to take away a pass rusher in any way from going after Bryce Young. I want as much pressure on this guy as possible. Especially because he's a rookie. If he wasn't a rookie, I'd still probably pressure him because that's just how I play Madden. But in general, because he's a rookie, it's even increased. Okay, run play. Great tackle right there. Great form tackle, number 40. But slowly learn. All right, Pace Jr. That's actually a rookie. So I could call him number 40. But he's Ivan Pace Jr. He actually came from Cincinnati. That's his college, Cincinnati College. Oh, man. I feel like when I try to go for the tackles, the angles are crap sometimes. All right, man. We got to hold in a field goal here, boys. We cannot allow points. Because I don't know if our offense can do it the rest of this game. And there's the mobile upside. Good tackle again. Ivan Pace Jr., man. We talked about a potential rookie of the year for, Jordan Addison. I mean, hey, listen. Defensive rookie of the year, Ivan Pace Jr. could potentially get it. He also was, I believe, a fifth? I want to say he's a 5th or 6th round pick for the Vikings. Remember, he was still on the board in the 5th or 6th round. I'm not sure if they took him after that. No, never mind. He was undrafted. Because I remember after the draft was over, there was still a chance to get him. And nobody got him except for the Carolina Panthers. Oh, sorry, for the Minnesota Vikings. Not the Panthers. All right, so we held him to 3 points there. Worked out in the end. What? Why? Why would you overthrow that? Why? Oh, my gosh. Okay. If you don't know what I was trying to do there, was just throw it down, check down option to the tight end because the whole play was just messing up. There was a lot of things going on. It just wasn't working out. So I just wanted to check it down to the tight end on that route. And for some reason, Jake Browning decided, well, checking it down wouldn't make sense. But overthrowing the ball completely and just throwing to nobody, well, that makes a lot more sense. So, shout out to Jake Browning for putting matters into his own hands. He was open. He was open. He was definitely open on that play. That sucks. He was definitely open on that play, too. It was just a great play by the safety to kind of move back there and get him. Okay. Just make tackles. There is so much just interesting situations that are happening in this game so far. Like, just, oh man, it's a mess of a game. I'll tell you that. This is not the game I expected, but you know what? I feel like every time we go into these games, this is always what I say. I'm like, you know what? This is not the game I expected, but it ends up being the game it is. And that's like a very negative thing and very positive thing to say at the same time. Because it's just how football works, man. I feel like that's like if you had to summarize this year in football, like in real life, in any way possible, I think it's not the game I expected, but it's the game we got. That's pretty much how this year is summarized. Alright, yep, I figured this might happen. Do not let him break that tackle. Thank you. Alright, boys, fourth quarter. One more quarter left, and what by one single point. And we actually got to stop. Alright, so they're going to kick a field goal. It's be a 54-yard field goal attempt. I mean, that's not a gimme, man. It's not a gimme 54-yard field goal attempt. That's definitely not a gimme. I mean, maybe it is a gimme for NFL kickers of this. Alright, so holy crap. Did this game just, I don't even know what to think about this game, man. I really don't even know what to say at this point. Because, like, I am honestly low-key scared about our offense at this point. Because I don't feel confident we're going to be able to hit the passes right now. But you know what? Let me not be Demi Downer. Let me just take this one play at a time, man. You know? Because so far we've, I feel like we have done so much in this game, but we also have done so little. It's been a weird game. Alright, so 3rd down and 5 here. Check down. Come on. There we go, Alexander Madison. I will say, for what he lacks in the run game and ability to help us in the run game, he definitely picks up in the pass game. 1,000%. Alright, 1st down and 10 here. Hit him with a play action pass. Looking. Wide open Addison. Thank you so much, Jake Browning. Thank you so much for finally hitting your pass on money. Hitting the money pass here. That's why, again, he's our starting quarterback the rest of the season. As long as he continues to hit some money passes. All I need him to do is hit like 10% a game and I'm good. Alright. See, in situations like this where I wish we had a good run game, because we could just run the clock out and be fine. But it's 7 rushes for 9 yards type of game. That's what this type of game we're looking at right now is. A 7 rushes for 9 yards. Alright, hang on. All I need is to get my tight end on a slant route and I'm good. Wide open. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you. Thank you, Jake. Best situation we could be in right now. Our defense is going to dictate how this game ends. That's like the situation we always want to be in. Especially with how good our defense has been this year and truly is, in all honesty. The best situation possible is for our defense to dictate how this game goes. If I had to put anyone out there and be great for us, it would be our defense. Because I think Jake Browning might miss a wide open pass. Alright, 1st down and 10 defense. Let's go. Touchdown wins it for the offense. Stop wins it for the defense. That's pretty much the best situation possible. And I keep clicking on. And when I click on, they don't put me on the closest guy. So I end up running the opposite way and getting completely out of the play. I don't know what's going on right now with Madden AI, but this is not putting me to the closest defender every single time. And I'm also over pursuing a lot of these plays. Okay. Well, I did say defense on the field would be the best, but we do play a lot of bend don't break on this defense. So this is really going to come down to the mentality of bend don't break defense. Don't let them score. Doesn't matter if they go right down the field on us. They just can't score a touchdown. 109 to go in this game. And that's going to be incomplete. Let's go, baby. We are 1 minute and 4 seconds away from being 3-1 on the year. 3-1 on the year. We are 104 to go in this game away from being that. Just make tackle in bounds. That's honestly the most important thing right now, is just keep them in bounds. Although if they do score, we kind of want the opposite because we want time to actually come back and try to score. But you know what? Just keep them in bounds, and that's really all we can do at this point. They do have 3 timeouts, though. They have plenty of time. And at some point, if they get closer, I'm going to have to start thinking about timeouts myself here. Wide open, man. Okay, now we're in a dicey situation. I said bend don't break, and now we're kind of in that break situation. 34 seconds left. Defense. Wide open. I had so much faith in our defense. I had so much faith in our freaking defense here. I was like, yeah, there's no way our defense is going to cost us this. All right. 29 seconds. That's why I said I probably should have used our timeouts earlier. Out of bounds. They're going to give it to him. They're going to actually give that to him. I think that's very debatable whether or not they should have gave him that. I think he was very close out of bounds. All right. Crap. I got 3 timeouts left. Yeah, I knew he was going to take a hit there. I was just hoping he would catch that and hold on to it. Even if he did take a hit. I was kind of hoping on that play. That was a little bit of hopium. They are pressing Justin Jefferson. I almost said Jamar Chase. They are pressing Jay Jettis. And that's 1-on-1. Timeout, timeout, timeout. Okay, we got a field goal at least. We at least got a field goal. Why would they suggest we run the ball here? Why would I run the ball here? I guess get a better field goal range. But my goal here is to... Oh, that's stupid. Ah, lordy. That ball got batted back into Griffin's face for the easiest interception of his life. Okay, now they're not pressing Chase, which actually makes a lot of sense. Alright, I'm kicking a field goal. There's no if and buts about this at this point. You gotta kick a field goal. Not with 7 seconds. Okay, now they're calling timeout. Think that's gonna ice me? Yeah, it's gonna ice me. Okay. And I'm playing on all Madden, so I already don't have a kick meter. I already don't have a kick meter because I'm playing on all Madden. Alright, so we get ball first in overtime. Now, keep in mind, this is not playoff overtime, so what even was that, bro? I was going deep to Jay Jettis right there, but I'm not even sure what that was. So he got hit, and the ball actually did... That was actually a decent... That could have been completed. That would have been a completion of the year type of play. Like, that would have been a absolute W. If that would have win, like, if we won on that play, like, somehow our guy caught it, that would have been a crazy, amazing play. And just overthrows Jay Jettis on the play. Do I really want this to come down to this play right here? Okay. They're down 10 here. Offensive line, please block for me. Thank you, Josh Oliver. It's exactly what we needed on that type of play, man. And we're about to hit 300 yards for today for our quarterback, ironically enough. Oh, dude, I keep getting hit as I throw that football. We're going to be drafting so many offensive linemen in our next draft. Because I feel like every time I throw this football, I mean, Jake Browning has like the worst throwing animation in the game. But it just feels like every single throw is like insane when it comes to getting hit. Like, I feel like I'm about to get hit every single second I drop back the ball. I feel like our offensive line is just failing me in these games. I don't like that. I don't like how it's a drop and release type of angle. Oh my god, Jake. Jake. And that's a pick six. He did that. He did that. I think it was week 1. I want to say it was week 1. He did that where he just completely missed the pass. So if you don't know who I was throwing it to, I was throwing to RB. That's who I was throwing the ball to right here. And so I threw it right at this point. So the ball should have been like maybe right here. This is where the pass should have been because I'm throwing to KJ Osborne here. I shouldn't have thrown this pass in general, but I'm throwing to KJ Osborne, and he throws it over here. So this is where the receiver, the ball should be with the receiver. This is where the ball gets thrown. And then it's just a simple, nobody's going to catch him. Nobody's going to catch him, and we lose the game. Ugh. Man. It's like missed passes like that where it's just like, it kills you. It kills you. But again, I should not have thrown that pass. I should not have thrown it and give a chance for Jake Browning to completely flop the pass. I threw it thinking that he was going to make that pass. I don't know why. Well, I thought at least if you don't make the pass, it'll be an incomplete pass. It at least gives us a chance at something. I thought, KJ was running to the right to left. He was going to cut underneath. I don't know what I was thinking. But that's 2-2 record. GG. Peace out, guys.